Recently, I just ordered a battery from LunaCycle. Just want to show you what the box looks like. This is sort of a unwrapping of a battery. You can see this is the box that they have. They have all the right. They have the shipping and this, the package. So I'm going to open it up and I'll show you how LunaCycle packages their batteries. Now, the battery that I got was a 10 amp hour 48 volt Sanyo Panasonic the GA battery. So we open it up and this looks like the bag. I'll pull this out. This is the big LunaCycle bag. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this since I have a Brompton, but it came included. Now let's go look at the battery. Somewhere in here is the battery. And whoop, there it is. Comes with the receipt as well. I want to show you that it's these packing peanuts. You can see that they're a light, like greenish color. Very soft, very nice. This is the battery, and I'm going to unwrap it. I'll show you how they pack it. This is the XT60, and this is the XT90S. Very nice. Just want to show you how they pack it because I think that's an important part of getting a battery. When you get something from China, you really don't know what you're getting. But here, everything is documented. You have UPS telling you when your package is going to arrive. You have a good, clear box that has not been damaged in shipping it whatsoever. And this has been very, you can see here, it's been just very well packaged. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. Right now it looks like it's about as big as a jumbo Wonder Bread, and see how actually big this battery is. Okay guys, this is what the pack looks like. It's clearly documented. It's a Luna battery, 48 volt, 10 amp hour, Panasonic GA. Lithium battery, treat and charge with care. Only use a charger that came with this pack. I didn't get a charger, but I do have a cycle satiator, which I'll show you. Do not charge inside the house without supervision. Only charge with a charger intended for this pack. Take care in mounting the pack is not dented or hit. Do not charge this pack if you suspect it is damaged. Okay, no problem. So on the other side of the instructions is the meter. You can turn it on and you can see that it looks like it's charged to 50.6 or so. Now these gauges aren't accurate, but it's just an indication of where your battery's at. So this looks like it's about 80% charged. So we're going to charge it up to full, and then we're going to try this out tomorrow. And you can see here that this is a genuine AMAS. This is an XT90 connector, XT90S. You can see how it looks. I'm just going to make sure that the soldering looks good or there's no nicks or cuts. It looks good. Very nice. Okay. This is what the XT60 connector looks like. And this is just a generic one. This is not a genuine AMAS one, but this is good enough. So this will be for the charging of the battery. And now I'll show you how to connect the cycle satiator to this. So in order to connect this to the cycle satiator from Grin Technologies, either you got to cut this off and add something like this, which is an XLR cable or connector. Now this is one I had that I might put on. This is I bought one of this from a music store online, and you can see what the label says. It's a Nutric, N-U-T-R-I-K. I bought this brand because this is the same exact connector that's on the cycle satiator, so that these two would be connected, and this is a very, I think it's a good quality one. So I bought this online, but I also have something like this, which I'm going to use today. I'm going to plug this inside here, and then use this for the cycle satiator. Now they have a piece like this that they sell at LunaCycle. I think it's about $10 for this cable, where one side is an XLR cable, and it gets plugged into the XT60 connector. Just want to show you what the plugs look like. So this one is the male. This one is the female. So this is the connection that is needed. To make this cable, you have to have this, which is a male. Okay, I just wanted to show you this. I do like this shrink wrap over it, really nice. There's a little bit of rock. You can see that it's not like a perfect square. Doesn't matter. I just want to show you what the end looks like. Looks like it's really nice. I just want to show you what the product looks like all around. Okay guys, so I have my cycle satiator here. I created a profile here. This is 48-volt battery. This is the Sanyo Panasonic GA standard charge 54.5, so it's going to be 100% charge. And I'm going to charge it at 4 amps. And it should take about maybe an hour or two, probably about 2 hours for it to charge up and trickle down. Okay, so here we go. This is the first charge. Nice. One thing is that the charger found the battery right away. You didn't have to do a forced start, and it's charging. So it looks like it's going to start charging now. I usually wait to see for the first or second 1 hour. It looks good. Touching the pack, everything looks good, and then you can see it going right now. And it's going well. It's doing whatever it's supposed to be doing. It's graphing up, and you can see that it's slowly going to rise the voltage, and then it's going to trickle down, and it should be like a nice curve down. But usually on the first charge, the nice curve down might be a little bit skewed. So I'm going to take a look at that once it's done. But so far it's charging good. Now this is something, if you update your cycle satiator, 2 version, I think it's 1.13, you'll have these totals. You can see that this is the first time that I used this profile, and maybe 6 months from now you'll see all my totals that I use, how much I use this. So this is the usage totals. Since this is the first time, of course, there's nothing here. Okay guys, let's talk about the voltage meters that we have here. This one says 52.5. It's giving that it's maybe about 80% charged. This is plugged right into the XT90S. This one is pretty accurate. This is 52.4. And then we have this one that says that it's about 52.9. So I just want to show you that this one is probably the least accurate. This one is probably pretty good. If you can get this one on eBay for a couple dollars, and then you have to solder in a XT90 connector. And then you also have this one. Just like this. And it's charging up. Sometimes I go like this, and you can see that it's going. And then the voltage will slowly is going up, while the amps will slowly go down once it's ready to trickle. Okay, you can see that the trickle down process has started, and you can see that the numbers are acting a little funny. You see how the amps are going, and it's not consistent. It's jumping up and down a little bit. This is typical of a new battery. So we'll see how the discharge goes, but it looks like this is a brand new pack. These cells have not been used before, and right now it's like brand new. So this is pretty typical, and it's pretty interesting too, because once you have a new pack, you can see sometimes that this graph is a lot different. Let me see if I can show you. You see how it's like it's not like a curve. I've never seen this before except for new batteries. So this is pretty typical of what's happening. Usually the curve is like more rounded, but you can see with a brand new, there we go, like something like that. With a brand new battery, the discharge curve is kind of a little wacky, which is typical. Which means that this is a brand new, battery, and sometimes the amps jump around a little bit, which is fine. Okay guys, I'm going to show you something that's kind of interesting. This is a screenshot of my 52 volt battery that I have. So I took a picture of this. This was the first day that I ever charged it. This is a LunaCycle pack that I have. And you see how funny this line is, just like this. This is one of the first times that I had it charged up. It's not like a smooth curve. So you see that little jump up here? This probably means that this cells, or this battery pack, this is the first time that it got charged up. Okay guys, this is another picture I wanted to show you. This was from a battery that I got a couple months ago, the same one, with the 52 volt 20 amp hour battery. And you can see that this has been charged up, I guess, once or twice already. And you see how nice that line is, that discharge line. There's no peaks, no spikes. This is how the discharge graph should look like from now on. So it's just very interesting to find out what it looks like, these these graphs, especially when you charge up the battery for the first time. So this is, once again, another battery. I had a 52-volt battery, and this has been charged, and this is a nice, healthy, this is a battery that's been charged already. You can see how the discharges, the trickle charge, how nice that the line is. Just like looking at this one, like I said, this is an older one. This was my 52-volt battery pack with the little spikes here. Kind of interesting. Okay, this is the pack going right now. It's trickling down, and you see that one big spike right there. That was kind of interesting. I wonder if maybe there's one battery that's a little funny or whatever, but that should be okay. This should be a little jumpy for the first one, but then maybe if I charge this 5 or 6 times, this should be a nice smooth graph. That's what I'm hoping for. And wrapping up this video, you can see that the final charge is 54.5. It's probably going to get the last 1 or 2 amp hours in there. It's done. The charge is done. Usually I would just leave this probably overnight or something, just to keep it. But I do have another battery I have to use with the cycle satiator, so I'm going to probably just jump it off of it. So it took about a little less, an hour and 45 minutes to charge this battery. You can see here that we put the 3.25 amp hours in there. Charge is complete. It'll click on and off. That's typical of the cycle satiator. But I wanted to show you this. I'm not sure if you can see it well or not. Let me see if I can. There we go. This is what I want to show you. I think this is kind of interesting. You can see the discharge line of, this is the trickle at the end of the, this is, I guess, like the trickle at the end of the battery being full. But you can see that point right here, that little valley. Usually this line is very consistent. It's a nice downward slope. But you can see that that tiny piece right there means for me that this is a brand new battery. It's never been charged before. And power is going into the individual batteries or whatever, but that little piece right there is kind of interesting. I would think that brand new batteries would have a anomaly like this, or batteries that were sick or there was something wrong with it would have that same type of like a little valley or a peak. So I just wanted to show you that because I've never seen this before. Only once before when I charged up my LunaCycle 20. I'm sorry, the LunaCycle 52-volt 20 amp hour battery had a irregular downward curve like this one. So I just wanted to show you that to see. I thought that was kind of interesting that the curve is not smooth. Well, thanks for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it.